remember a little while ago we were on the mats with Carrie Helton. Do you remember this?
Sure.
K-Dog.
Yeah. Wait, we were training?
And actually, K-Dog was not training. He was filming.
Okay.
I believe, if my memory serves me correct. And he was basically saying he hasn't been training as much as he should be training, and this kind of thing. And then you chimed in. You chimed in with hey, you gotta make time to train. And I was like, what?
First off,
and as soon as those words left your mouth, you knew what you set yourself up for.
First
of all, even K-Dog in his nice humble mode gave you a look that said, hey bro,
first off,
you just screwed up.
That is a gross misinterpretation of what I said.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because first off, I would never say that. I would never say you gotta make time. Bro, I don't think I ever said that in my whole life.
Before you go further now, just remember, Carrie was there with a camera. So there's a decent chance that this is on record.
It doesn't matter. Good.
And we'll just turn this into a damn video and just play it over and over again.
First off, I would never say you got to make time for anything, because that's not something I would say. Second, I would never say that to Carrie. You got to make time to, hey man, Carrie's going to make time for whatever Carrie's going to make time for.
I don't know if we were training. I don't know if yours lack of O2. I don't know if you were tired, exhausted, and you went into some altered state.
No.
But you became somebody that was just regimentally training and just getting after it and just making time and just making things happen.
No.
That's who was talking to Carrie.
Right. So let me clarify.
Okay.
Right, in the spirit of accuracy.
I will go get Carrie. We will bring him on the witness stand.
I would never say that. First off.
I'm going to get Carrie.
Oh, that's Carrie. Okay.
Can we record on that camera now?
No.
Let's throw this motherfucker on the witness stand.
It doesn't matter, because I remember exactly what you said.
Don't talk.
Exactly.
We'll put him on the witness stand. Because look, memories can be altered, especially when people are tired.
Yeah.
When they're exhausted.
It's true.
And I think you were reaching back mentally to like a different time.
No. No, you're either.
All right, Carrie.
Whoa. No. You didn't get my statement. You didn't get my statement. Cross-examining
Can
without
I get him up to speed? Okay. There was a day you were either filming or you were training. I think you were filming.
Yes.
You were, and then we were kind of talking, and you said, hey, I haven't been training as much as I should, etc., something like that, just making conversation, just being just kind of being a little vulnerable amongst your friends. Now, one of us, Echo or me, one of us said, hey, you just need to make time for what's important. And it was Echo that said that. And when he said it, instantaneously, I felt like he just tossed up the softest softball I've seen in a long time. But now he's disputing this. What do you remember about this scenario? You remember this scenario?
I remember the scenario, and somebody had asked me if I was...
talk about being put in a rock in a hard place. Now he's in a lose-lose situation.
Somebody asked me...
So who are you going to lose to?
I don't remember who asked me, but they were like, hey, do you train? Or have you been training?
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I cannot say to the people right now that I'm training, because I haven't been training. Straight up, it had been like months, right? 2-3 months since I've been on the mats. I'm not training right now.
Yeah, that's called not training.
So I was like, look, and I stopped myself. I was like, no, I haven't. I'm not training right now because I haven't been on the mats. But I was like, my mind immediately jumped to, hey, maybe I get Greg trained on the horn and say, hey, Greg, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, what I need to do is just show up to class. And that's when Echo said, that's what you got to do. You just got to show up, man.
It's even worse. It's even worse. It's even worse. It's even worse than I thought. I thought it was going to be redemption for a half a second. I thought it was going to be redemption. It's even worse.
Echo was backing me up with that. He said, you just got to show up.
Okay.
You guys are getting worse.
Hold on. You want me to be quiet right now? So you please show up. Please. Is that what you want me to do?
Yes, I do want you to be quiet right now. Because look, even that, Carrie, all due respect, which is not much, by the way, but with all due respect, look, it's probably my fault. You probably misinterpreted what my intention was. My delivery was probably way off. First off, I would never make it like you just gotta show up. Like, bro, that's not, bro. I haven't.
Okay,
not only have I never said that,
look,
I've never even thought that.
We could debate what the actual words were,
Yeah.
but both Carrie and I received in full clarity.
Okay.
The attitude that came across, that was coming from you.
There's
it was very clear.
There's the mix-up.
And what's funny is that's what you're trying to deny. You're trying to deny right now that attitude didn't come across.
The attitude did not come across.
Okay.
Because I've never had that attitude, and I for sure never tried to convey that attitude. So here's the thing.
You did.
Look, whatever words I
Carrie
said.
caught it.
Whatever words I said.
caught it.
It wasn't like, fuck yeah, you gotta just show the fuck up. It wasn't that attitude.
No, because that's not you.
Look, this was the whole point behind it, and you'll probably remember this too. It's like, yeah, you look, if you're trying to like begin this journey or get back on or whatever, yeah, you just gotta roll it into the routine.
He's trying not to say it, dude.
No.
He's trying to de-escalate.
I don't think I would use the expression "you just gotta show," unless I said. No, I would never say show up. I would say, look.
Hey, what if
he said
he let it in? He said he let in with, hey, I just got to show up to class.
Yeah.
And then you just came off the top ropes, WWE style, like freaking Hulk Hogan over here. With, you just got to show up, brother.
I don't. Let me reiterate. I've never come off the top ropes ever.
Okay,
ever.
I'm telling you that there's two people.
Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So I would like to say what I feel like what was going on is Echo was having my back. Echo was saying yes, like he was reinforcing what I was saying because I was like, look, I just got to show up if I'm trying to train. And Echo was like, that's right.
Dude,
you just got to show up.
Can I remind you you're under oath right now?
No, you fucked it up. You fucked up the
Can I remind you that you're under oath right now?
No.
And I don't like this.
So this is why,
because
you were correct. You were correct right until that last, like you just got to show up with your finger there, like whatever. That conveys like a certain. I didn't have that. That wasn't even the
demotion.
I did not, and that wasn't even the point. That's not the point. Like fuck yeah, you got to show up like that, quote unquote attitude, as you know, as you said. The attitude is like, hey, bro, freaking, it's hard. This is the attitude. No, this is not the words. That hey, to start rolling in jiu-jitsu training consistently to a schedule that doesn't currently have jiu-jitsu training consistently, bro, it's gonna take some doing a little bit, So hey, let's just roll that. Let's just roll that into the schedule. Like, hey, I'm just gonna go to class on this day, this day, this day. In fact, I might even said choose some days that are just like, hey, that's my schedule now. And then yeah, sure. I don't think I'd say show up. I say, hey, just make it a point to go there, and then after a while, become habitual, and boom, you're there. Doing the jiu-jitsu. That's what I said.
No. First of all, dude, that may or may not have been what you meant.
No, first off, that's
and if we give you the benefit of the doubt that that's what you meant, you did not say that.
What I'll say is something prompted the reaction from Jocko because I do distinctly remember. I do distinctly
if you would have said that, I would have been like, yeah, that's a good point, Echo. Yep, you got to make the time to train. But no.
Hey.
No, what do you think? I'm over here hyper flexing on you for no reason?
First off, let me note what I did not say. I did not say that's what I'm currently doing. I didn't say that. I'm saying, hey, look, under the circumstances,
bro. I'm actually feeling bad for you right now.
Oh, well,
I never feel bad for you, but right now you're real trying to toe tap over there. You're real tap dancing over there.
I'm saying the exact truth.
Hey,
the exact truth. What happened?
Hey, bro.
Okay, so Carrie, you know how like a lot of times
own it, dude.
You know how like a lot of times Jocko will use these little tactics. That's another tactic right there. When he's like, "Hey, I feel bad for you," like that's a tactic to be like, "Hey, I feel bad for you." It'd be like, "Why do you feel bad?" You can literally be confused. Like, why do you feel bad for me? But everyone's like, "Yeah, I feel bad for him too." Like, because it's like you feel like people are ganging up on you when they kind of weren't. See, bro,
he's just putting that out into the ether for like.
And you want to hear one of Echo's tactics? Is saying, "Oh, that's a tactic." That's what he said.
Well, it is a tactic. Oh, you mean stating
like
facts.
When I make a correct statement about something that's factually true, and he says, "Oh, that's a tactic," meaning it's the only reason that I'm saying this right now is because I'm trying to catch him. When the reality is, you can see, look at him, he's fiddling with stuff, body language.
That's a tactic right there. See? But you see, like there's like here's in Jocko's like little rat mind. He'll be like in a maze, right? And he'll be like, here's all the things I can do that. And like the direct approach, no, he'll be like, let me plant like this little landmine like right here, so everything beyond here is all like you can't win because you're already down the wrong path. So if he'll be like, hey, I feel bad for you right now. Not everything I do, shit that I was literally doing like at home or whatever. Like everything I do is like, oh yeah, he's fucking nervous. He's this. He's it's tainted. It's tainted.
Yeah.
So bad. I see what you're
actively
doing.
trying to fidget, trying to bring that into your game right now.
Everyone sees what you're doing. Everyone sees what you're doing.
I think
it's incorrect.
Hey, bottom line is, let's just conclude this. Can you, all I'm saying, can you just say, oh yeah, I went a little bit hard because I was, tired, or I went a little bit hard because I liked Carrie's idea and I wanted to kind of exclamation point. If that's what happened, cool, we're good. I'm good. You good? Yeah, we're all good. But if you want to continue to say that you gave some, hey, it's. Yeah. We know what's funny is
that was way more accurate. That your little tone that you started.
If you would have done that, I would have said, yeah, it's a good point, man. I would have said that, but no, you didn't say that. You stepped over the line. You stepped over the line into the freaking zone, bro, where you were trying to just set up old K-Dog over here.
All right, so no, I'm continuing to.
Further maintain. Okay, but I'm actually kind of done.
Okay, good.
And I think we all should be done.
Yeah,
if you really believe, if what you're saying is that you really believe,
see that. See, you really.
If that's what you're saying,
yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Then that's fine. You can live in that world where you said, "Hey, Carrie, sometimes when you're not having a good opportunity to train,
I didn't even say that. I didn't say it like that.
If that's what you think you came across like in your mind, even though Carrie and I both heard the 180 out,
here's what I will say. Like the part that you guys aren't necessarily wrong given your thought process. You're wrong in the real world, but in the thought process, is like, hey, because you're used to that, show up. Like that's how, you guys or whatever, just show. Bro, I don't say that kind of stuff.
Bro, maybe we make a Jocko Fuel video with you saying you just got to show up. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just bringing it.
See how bad that sounds? That doesn't sound very smart for me. It doesn't match.
And that's what it sounded like.
It doesn't match.
That's what it sounded like, dude.
It doesn't match because I would never say that. So, hey, if you misinterpreted it, okay, and I dig it. Maybe I'll check my tone. That's what I'm going to do moving forward. That's that's my fault right there.
In the spirit of extreme ownership, I definitely heard it the wrong way.
Here we go.
I heard it come across, and it looks like from the look on Carrie's face, he heard it the same way. From now on, when you speak, we'll put a little filter up to make sure that everything that you say is in a nice indirect way, and then we'll just go forward like that. That's cool. All good.
I will say I appreciate the backup on that statement because that in my mind that's what happened.
Was I like, okay, so here, the real problem with all this fluff that Jocko's freaking yelling at us or whatever, really the real question and the issue is, did I have the attitude that like, fucking just show up?
That is, that attitude? That's the whole thing.
Carrie,
that's the crux of the comment, bro. If you wouldn't have had that, it would have been a normal echo statement.
Okay, so
it would have been like when you say, hey, when we're making these videos, it's really good to, use this kind of light. I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. It wasn't like that.
Okay, so
this was a different echo.
So you heard it, and you think it was a different echo of a freaking guy trying to get the attitude. We'll call it. You interpreted it.
No, he's saying we.
We interpreted it on two different levels. I, white belt Carrie, and you, black belt Echo, were saying you are correct. If you want to get better, you have to show up. That you didn't say that, but that was.
He definitely said you have to show up.
Well, he gave.
You just have to show up.
See, I didn't say it like that. Damn well I didn't say it like that.
That is how I interpret it.
No shit. Okay.
Jocko, on the other hand, training partner, black belt level, interpreted it as, Echo's putting out word right now to the boy on how to do.
He was putting out word.
That was how the cycle of interpretation, I think, got all jammed up. But I will say, the boy has been back on the mats. K-Dog back on the mats. Pictures, proof with Greg Train, just in case anybody tries to check me on that.
Right. Yes, sir.
Good.
Back on the mats.
Got to prioritize that for sure.
Effective word from the big dog.
Hey, let's just look at it then from a basis of impact, regardless of what the attitude was or was not. Positive impact. We'll
Positive
go with it.
impact.
There you go.
All
So
day.
it worked. All right, good. Thank you for that.
Cool.